Nicki Minaj is catching some major heat online after tweeting her support for Donald Trump. So Donald Trump tweeted and said that the Christians in Nigeria are getting due to them being Christians, and Nicki Minaj tweeted her support to Donald Trump and said, "Reading this made me feel a deep sense of gratitude. We live in a country where we can freely worship God. No group should ever be persecuted for practicing their religion. We don't have to share the same beliefs in order for us to respect each other." Nicki Minaj continues to say, numerous countries all around the world are being affected by this horror and it's dangerous to pretend we don't notice. Thank you to the president and his team for taking this seriously. God bless every persecuted Christian. Let's remember to lift them up in prayer. So shortly after Nicki Minaj showed her support, the White House jumped on the bees and the trap trend that's going on, and she said this is absolutely incredible. And shortly after this, people noticed that Nicki Minaj lost over 100,000 followers on Twitter. So it seems like some of the Barbs and her fans are not too happy about her being a Trump supporter. So like I said, a lot of people was not happy about this. A lot of people was calling Nicki Minaj weird because they felt like she's a Trump supporter. So one person said, "Nicki is a diehard fan who genuinely sticks beside you through every single scandal. You cozying up to this effing loser. I might actually have to tap out. We live in a country that wants to weaponize religion so your GAY fans can be, I guess, prosecuted or something." And Nicki Minaj response says, "Imagine hearing that Christians are being M-word and making it about you being gay. When my home was swatted multiple times with my innocent toddler inside, with maybe 20 officers with GUNs drawn pointed at our home due to political corruption, you being gay couldn't save me. Accepting someone to stay oppressed, A-word, targeted, harassed, and consistently ignored by public figures who were supposed to be helping them says more about you than it does anyone else. I'll advocate for you the same way I'm advocating for M-word Christians in Nigeria, like I always have." She then says that she was just going to block them for 10 to 15 minutes. But like I said, a lot of people, a lot of Barbs was not happy when they found out that Nicki Minaj is a Trump supporter. They were genuinely not happy that she was supporting Trump. But I would like to know you guys' thoughts and opinions on this. Do you guys feel any kind of way that Nicki Minaj is supporting Trump on this? Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section below. So moving on to the next topic, you guys know that Blueface is finally free from prison, and his first day out was horrible. So anyways, his mom Carlissa got on Instagram Live, and she basically said that they are getting a DNA test done and they're gonna go from there with getting junior therapy and all the help that he needs once Blueface finds out that he is 100% the father.
Notice that these people do, and it's so silly, is that they underestimate the dynamics, the multifacetedness of every person, which means that trying to like make it about any particular, like a group of people, it's not going to work. Like, it doesn't work that way. And you guys, let me, first of all, do you understand what I just tried to say, or do I need to
Yes, I
simplify it?
understand
Yes,
you.
ma'am.
Most
Yes.
definitely.
Like, which gay person does not have a mother or family member that, let's just say, if you were to hear about the religion that you were born into, whatever, that you yourself, no matter what your life is like, that you yourself wouldn't first think about, like, your loved ones that are that religion, right? Kumbaya, my lord.
You're right. You're right. You're so right.
Veruk Salt?
Okay.
Yeah,
Veruk Salt,
what's
hey.
what's going on, Clay? I think a lot of us get lost in individualism, or
Yeah.
aren't even in the know that we're, participating in it. So it could drive you to be so self-centered about something that happened that you feel impacted by, that that's all you can think about, and your world kind of gets swallowed up by it.
Yeah.
So I think we just got to be more cognizant as people to kind of step away from those types of thought processes.
Yeah, but the thing is, y'all, don't you guys sometimes feel like people want everyone to kind of be like a caricature? Because only a cartoon is somebody that's like drawn and told how to look and how to speak. that's the only kind of person that could be boxed in. You can't really define normal human beings because one person who identifies in one particular group does not that does not mean they agree with everything the people in that group identify with outside of the group. So let me give you an example. Let's say I'm in the group that likes red sports cars, right? Every month, the red sports cars, girlies and boys go outside, hang out, have fun, right? And after we do that, we get something to eat. Do we all eat the same thing because because we all have one common interest? Do we all now eat the same food?
No. No, of course not. Like people are different. Like you can't just because you're part of a group doesn't mean that you all do the same thing. I mean, it's I think what you're trying to like say, like everybody's not the same, and that's okay. Like just because you take interest in certain things, doesn't mean everything that you're interested in is the same as the next
Yeah.
person. Like
Yes.
everybody's different,
I
and
I mean, if you
was.
have
it's just as
siblings,
simple
it's
as
the same
that.
way
It's
with
like nobody's the
siblings.
same.
What did you say to the other person that spoke? This is not Judge Sheindlin today. Normally, I'm cussing y'all out. I'm not. I'm not being as mean today. Today's not Judge Sheindlin.
I was saying, like, if you grew up in a household with like siblings, I have an older brother, younger sister, having the same mom, same dad, growing up in the same household, we don't all turn out the same way.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly, exactly. I have a younger brother, and we have two totally different experiences. Like, my parents love us equally, but they have to parent us differently because we're two different people. You know.
So imagine if there were 8 billion of those people, right? That your parents have to parent, right? Could you fucking imagine thinking that you can break 8 billion people into 2 groups?
Mm-hmm.
It's
Or even
impossible.
or even into 3, even into like that is so limiting. That is so fucking limiting.
I
I
think
try
that's what we've been conditioned to fit yourself into a box and
right.
label yourself as something when sometimes you're outside of that box. You don't identify with just one thing.
Yeah. And it's almost like and it's almost like once you identify with that particular thing, then you're kind of chained by it. But shouldn't it be the other way of like shouldn't the things that you become a part of, like every whatever group you want to be a part of, shouldn't it be completely by choice and shouldn't you be completely enthusiastic and not feeling a force but a joy to come together with like-minded people? Also to be able to say and do things and ask questions that might be abnormal to the group. Because if questions are never asked that are abnormal, then that would imply to me that the group is not evolving. How could people mentally grow, spiritually grow, emotionally grow, physically grow? How can they do all of those things yet remain in the same box for their whole life?
That's the way it's always been.
Why?
It shouldn't be like that.
Conditioned. They're
Like
conditioned.
you stay stagnant that way. Like there's no growth, and you want to become part of a like it's almost like robots. Like you train them
Hmm.
to
How
think
dare
one way.
you change your mind or do something
Right.
different than
Yeah,
what we
like
tell you
Isn't
to
it
do?
fear?
Hmm.
Isn't it a lot of
It is
fear?
fear.
it is,
Yes.
and you gotta push out of that box though. Like I've never been one to think one way and it be just that. I got a question and ask and just grow by learning different stuff. You can't just be thinking inside the box and and be okay with that. It makes you uncomfortable.
All right. And then because they did not calculate for
Mm.
people evolving, then they end up making mistakes, you know?
They underestimated your influence because I saw so many tweets of people defending what you said. They said, where in the tweet did she say she's a Republican or anything of the sort? Y'all missing the message to be able to attack her. I saw people that I know have said negative shit time and time again, and they were like, "Look, no, that's not what that is." And it went on and on. I know you haven't seen it. You probably haven't been paying attention,
The
but it
fact that I
was
was about to
people with
I was about
millions
to
of
say I didn't
followers.
see
Hmm.
it.
Hmm.
No, I saw
No,
the good ones. I saw all of
That's
like
all
the
I saw.
even
yeah,
on
yeah.
IG, even
Hmm.
on Instagram as well, like pages that you wouldn't imagine, like stepping up for you or stepping for you.
Yes.
Like you are so right.
Oh.
Everybody, even like the Nigerian blogs and everything. But like,
Yes, I've seen a lot of people step up for you. Like,
Hmm.
Yeah, no, and guys, this has nothing. I want you guys to know this is not about whether or not anyone quote unquote, stepped up for me or not. Because I would not change a motherfucking thing I said or did.
Facts.
Let the record show that. Let the record show that. Okay, yeah. But what I'm saying is that it's just interesting that there's a lot of when you kind of try to get to the bottom of it, there's a lot of fear and shame.
mm,
Hmm.
I agree.
And they forget we keep receipts too. Because a lot of people, she ain't never said that before. And you know it's a barb. Hold on. Hold my beer.
right here.
But here's